love you more, love your space. Have you ever noticed that sometimes, I know this is kind of fun,
Now
eh?
you like just blocking me out, don't you?
Well, you know we can do that, right?
Oh,
Mwah.
it is the love month. You
It
can
is.
smooch behind the heart.
Right, that's a great thing to be able to do.
Online live.
Online live, how dare we, right? So take back your home. What does it mean to take back your home? Is it time? Is it time for you to love your space, love your home even more than you have been, to love it again to a greater degree? Because maybe there was a day where when you moved in, you loved your space, you got it ready, you fell in love with your home, or you probably wouldn't have bought it.
Yes.
And then there might have been that day that all of a sudden you didn't see anymore.
What didn't you see?
Well, you didn't see your space. You didn't see what was happening. You don't see what you see every day. Have you ever noticed that you don't see what you see every day or all the time? Whether we're talking a human, like I didn't see him the same way. I forgot that he has one brown eye and one green eye, and yet that never changed about him. I just went on autopilot and I just saw Ken. Or
Yeah.
did I?
Did you even see me?
Well,
Did
that's
you really see me?
right. Maybe not. And that's the point with autopilot and our space. Do you really see me? Is what your rooms might be asking you. Do you really see what's happened to me?
Yeah, it's kind of like you go on autopilot and things accumulate, and then that thing sits there and it becomes home and you no longer see it. Now, what would be a good example of that? Something sitting there that you no longer see.
Well, now this is like Confessions 101, right? So we're going to have the conversation about laundry. That's
Laundry?
laundry.
That's a horrible conversation.
I know. So you get to write down right now, type in chat, type in comments, just talk about what is it in your home that when you just take a moment and take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. So they say it's better for us, get them toxins out. What is a space in your house that you've stopped seeing, which has actually become toxic? But because you're on autopilot, you don't see it. What's that space for you? For us?
And you know what? I just thought of this.
Did you?
Yeah, it's, Frederick says it's his garage.
Oh my goodness, you don't want to talk about your garage.
No. So it's the broken window syndrome. Do you know what that is?
I do.
Yeah.
Do you? So have you ever had a broken window? And when it first broke, you said, well, actually for us, it was not just a broken window. It was egg on my window. Kids, teenagers, decided to throw a dozen eggs or more at my house. And when it first landed, we scrubbed and we tried to get it off. And it was on the stucco, it was on the siding, it was in the window, it was up high, it was down low. It might have been more than a dozen eggs. It was a lot of eggs. And it was so overwhelming. Every time we went outside, I could see the black spotches on the stucco because it couldn't come off. No matter how much we scrubbed, no matter how much we washed it, it ain't going nowhere. And yet, after a while, I don't see it anymore.
That's true. But that's not what I'm referring to.
Oh, you aren't?
No.
Oh, well, that's true too.
It is true as well.
Okay.
What I'm referring to is if there's a broken window in a building and you leave it, vandals will break other windows.
Oh.
And Giuliano, the mayor of New York, found this with graffiti and the subways. And as long as there was some graffiti, then it gave everyone, not everyone, anyone who wanted to do graffiti, the right to do graffiti. And so as he cleaned up the subways, as he cleaned up the rail cars, and he would not put them on until they were pristine. And so what happened was the damage stopped because things were in great condition. And I think rooms get that thing where, you know, you leave a little laundry on the floor, or you put, and then it starts to grow, right? Because
It comes up over your head.
once there's laundry there, it's okay
Right.
for more laundry to be there. Or if, you know, things start accumulating in the laundry room, which is what we're going to talk about.
No, we're not.
And
We're not
yes-
going to confess.
Yes, we
101
are.
today.
Yes, we are. We're going to
No, no,
confess
no
right here
confessions.
live on Facebook. We're going to confess. Yes, we are.
Well,
Our laundry room is out of control.
to the point, like, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to go back till we were first married, which was almost 40 years ago.
Oh, no, don't go back there.
Go back that far. Because
No.
laundry seems to
No,
be
don't
for
do
us
it. Don't
the
do
thing
it.
that we can stop seeing, that we don't even notice. So not only do we not see it because we're on autopilot, which is like the egg on my house, also though, it expands, it makes other things acceptable. It makes, if there's more dirt there, if there's cobwebs, if there's dirt that's splashed on the house, all of that doesn't seem to matter so much because you don't even see it. And so what happened in our room, back when we were young, we used to shut the door and hope and pray that when company came, that we didn't forget to leave it open when we went in to get something or went to the bathroom or whatever, because the laundry was what took over.
It was crazy. We were so anti-laundry. And I think part of it was we didn't have a laundry room in our
Oh, sure.
apartment.
We can give
You had to go
reasons.
down to the basement. and-
Laundry's still giving us trouble today.
Yeah. But hear me out. And you had to put coins in. It cost money, right? So it was a painful thing to do. So rather than spend money on doing laundry, we would go out and spend money on buying new clothes. And then we were spending money that we didn't have.
Yeah. We admitting that out loud?
Yeah.
Yes, we admit too much out loud. I think we should change our ways.
No, I love it. It's freeing because when you bring something into the light, it actually dissipates. So bringing our laundry room, existing laundry room right now, because we started doing some moving, changing things, cleaning out drawers, fixing Tupperware drawers where you get mismatched and things. So then a bucket of that stuff ended up in the laundry room, and then a second bucket, and then different things like my soccer gear and the hockey bag and the broom and the vacuum, which the vacuum should go in there, but when everything else is in there, there's no room for the vacuum, so it's sticking in the wrong place.
It's now in our bedroom.
And then there was some shelves that got stuck in there, and a glass table, and so on and so forth. And it came to the point where I'm telling you, I'm going to admit this on air.
No, please.
Today we're doing laundry because I'm on my last pair of clean underwear. And it's not Yetta's fault. It's our fault because the laundry room got out of control. And when it's out of control, who wants to do laundry? Because you can't get to the machines easily. You can't fold the stuff. You just got no space. You're tripping to go in there. And then we cleaned it up a little bit to get the pile of laundry into the laundry room.
Because it was now in the hallway. And again, we didn't see it, so we moved it from the bathroom upstairs.
So Virginia's on there. So in Virginia, when you came over, our laundry was not in the foyer anymore.
Because
we
she
moved
was
it.
here, right, because we had to do some work, and so she was here, but we hid it. But it meant taking the Tupperware and moving it into the garage, so now the garage is even more chaotic. So the point of all this isn't to rat us out. It's not even to rat you out.
Yes, it is.
No, the point is simply that when space starts to get consumed with things it wasn't meant for, at first we don't see it. We don't even know that it's a problem, and yet it's robbing us of energy.
Yes.
It's
welcome,
draining.
Belinda. Glad you made it and found us.
We can be tricky sometimes. So when have you noticed that when you haven't gotten control of your space, where it's taking you over rather than you taking it over? And it may not be laundry for you. It may be loose Tupperware pieces, or it could be your office, because I know so many people that have offices that are out of control. That's actually what one of our clients recently shared on the 31 Life Step journey. They said, I love my space. It overlooks my living room. It's beautiful. That's where I work. And right now I'm working a lot from home. But I realize that in some ways I'm feeling drained when I'm there because it's been overtaken with some exercise gear that I can use so I could move. And then it's been overtaken with some stacks of paper. And then there's a coffee cup from the last time somebody actually brought me a coffee. And there's just things that now take us out of, took her out of having enjoyment. So she felt drained. Have you ever felt drained because it got away from you? Because you didn't move to drain until first you got numb to it. Like I got numb to it.
Didn't even see it anymore.
No.
It's easy, and then it's easy to close the door on it. Just hide it, right? And so,
and maybe you're like us. We have a tendency to first close the mental mind, the mental door. And then we have a tendency to close the physical door.
Especially when someone's coming over, and maybe you haven't had anybody over for a long, long time because of COVID, and you're letting things slide because normally you wouldn't allow it to be like that if you were bringing over a friend or
you would
whatever.
You would do better. So eventually, deception takes over.
Deception?
Deception.
Tell me
You've
about
been
that.
fooled thinking that you're enjoying your existence in your home, but it's controlling you rather than you controlling it. Have you ever found that? Like
yes.
I can't believe we've confessed.
Sent a before and after picture to us of their master bedroom or their main bedroom. And it was interesting because they actually said they were ignoring it, but once they cleaned it up and made it beautiful, they actually rested better.
They had a better night's sleep.
They wanted to go to the bedroom because the bedroom was beautiful.
And then it invites,
tidy.
Right, it invites the activity that was meant to do there. So we have a challenge for you. This is challenge time, not just story time and ratting each other out.
Type in the chat. Oh no, a challenge.
A challenge, here we come. Here's the challenge. You got two parts.
Nobody's typing, oh no.
Well,
oh no.
I'm saying, oh no. The challenge is this. Walk from room to room in your house. And then courageously take a photo.
So you need to open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Walk in the room with your eyes wide open like this. Because sometimes we
open my mouth.
Remember we said we walk through and we don't see what's accumulated. We don't see what's happening. So walk through with fresh eyes, like take the scales off of your eyes.
With this,
turn it on your rooms of your house.
Photo, turn it toward the room and snap. If you have courage. If you don't have courage, then just walk room to room and remember. I got told the other day when I was doing this exercise that I stopped breathing. So don't stop breathing. Just don't hold your breath. Stay present and just walk room to room taking a photo because, right. That's truth. And yet it's doing something to you. Have you ever noticed that whether you're numb or whether you're living in deception or whether you've actually been drained, it's doing at least one if not all three of those things to you. So our challenge is just go room to room. When you look at the pictures, decide. So here's the second part of the challenge, decide. Which life step, which room is going to be your life step? We've clearly ratted ourselves out. We will post inside. Yeah, we will. A picture of the laundry room right now.
Oh, no.
Oh,
yeah.
no. We will. Yeah, we will.
Okay, and when will we post the after picture? At the same time?
No, by Monday.
By Monday?
By Monday.
That's too long. I can't go without clean underwear that long. It's got to happen today.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, get at least one load handled. All right, so what room are you going to choose? So if you already know, tell us. If not, let's get courageous and get on a roll with taking pictures of those rooms and sharing them. And I'm going to share my pretty pictures too, because 9/10 of my home looks spectacular. And yet the drain that happens from even one space being out of control, it actually affects my enjoyment in all my beautiful spaces. That's the point of this, right?
Yeah, because this is the month of love. February, right? It's the month of love.
Month of love.
So
that's why we started the show like this.
yeah, so let's fill our house back with love that we love for our home by doing a little project. Take a room, refresh it, make it beautiful again. And you might even get inspired that, oh, now I'm going to paint it this weekend or something. But we're not even talking about that. We're just talking about putting things back where they belong, throwing out what you don't want or giving away what you don't want, and just fall in love with your home or your room, whatever it is, again.
Take it back. Because as you take back the space, you take back your life. So we're going to invite you actually to join us on a 31 life step journey. If you're loving this conversation, many of the clients we just talked about are on a journey with us called the 31 life step journey. And this, as well as 30 other life steps, is what we've been enjoying to just reclaim our lives, to move into a place where we're infusing even more harmony into the day-to-day and moment-to-moment of our life. So that feels good to you. There should be probably a link in here. We invite you to join us and hang out with us, taking one powerful life step at a time. And they're little, most of them, and they're simple.
It's been so profound because we've been doing this for 22 days now. Yeah, and we chose to do one life step a day. But you may choose to do one life step a week or maybe 2 or 3 in a week and then none for a week and then 5, whatever pace you want. But what's happening is even during the lockdown, this journey has been exciting and amplifying the life we're living.
And Virginia's speaking to it's such a life-giving journey. It is a life-giving journey, and that's our promise. Our promise is even doing this exercise this challenge, I won't call it an exercise, this challenge that we put out there today, even doing it, the one, will actually, I promise you, won't cause you to be able to speak properly, but it will be able to bring more joy and harmony into your life. It just will. That is my promise to you, our promise.
It will bring it to your relationships. It will bring it to your finances. It will bring it to your health and your vitality. Everything starts layering, kind of like a lasagna. That's going to make me hungry. It's lunchtime. But it's layering, and it's going to make a difference, an exponential difference.
You'll even behave more loving toward those you love. And isn't that what February is all about?
I guess it is.
It is. So we are so excited to be your advocates on this journey of simple life steps where we really get to move forward together. Thank you.
Thanks.